Hello, and it's here, the final of Euro 2024 between Spain and England. England made it all the way to the final, despite terrible performances, you could say. Gareth Southgate got over the line, and we're going to have to congratulate Gareth Southgate to somehow getting England to another final. Let's start off by talking about England's last game. We won at 2-1 against Netherlands. That was fantastic. The first half was absolutely superb. Mainu winning back the ball so many times, 3, 4, 5 times. Some great slide tackles, and he was running at them. That's who we need to run at them. The problem was, even in the first half, is Harry Kane yet again. I did say in my semi-final prediction that I think Ollie Watkins possibly should be above Kane, in terms of the movement and everything, the positioning. And he went with Kane again, despite him playing a bit meh, you could say. Still a great player. But Kane, at some points, he was quite, deep, wasn't he? He was away from that striker position, more in a central midfielder position. Even when we were about to go on an attack for a goal-scoring opportunity, he was a bit deep. And he was kind of cluttering that midfield, making it harder for, players like Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice and Mainu to put in a good ball to the striker position because Kane was right next to them. I would say the problem for the entire game was possibly Harry Kane. I think he was the worst performing player. Exactly what I said in the Switzerland game. He's a great striker, but it's not working, and if it's not working, take him off. And Gareth Southgate, congratulations to you, because you did take off Harry Kane, and you also brought on Cole Palmer, and those two substitutions went on to bring England to the final. Ollie Watkins did get man of the match in the end, which I understand, but I personally would have given it to Mainu because of the amount of work and effort he put into that first half. The first half, pretty much every single player in that England side played fantastic. The second half, we dropped back. We dropped very far back, and we let Netherlands attack against us. I don't know whether it was Netherlands changed their style of play, or if it was England just saying sit back, a bit like Gareth Southgate has done in the previous ones. And the second half, we were playing a bit more negative football. Like when Luke Shaw came on, I thought, we're going to get down that line and whip it in quickly. Instead, each time he got on the ball, he turned around and passed it backwards. There were a couple of opportunities for a crossing, and he did cross it in, but it didn't lead to anything massive. Like I said, the first half was really promising. I think that was the best game that England have played all Euro tournament. That's what I said in the Switzerland game. That's what I'm saying in the Netherlands game. So we're improving and improving, getting to that all-important final. But we are facing the best team in the Euros, Spain. Spain. And before I get on to anything more, Spain are obviously the favourites. Spain look really good. And one of the ways that I think England might have a chance against Spain is possibly because of the high line. The likes of Mainu running at that Spanish defence with the high line, and Spain have just gone on the attack. We're going to have to counter quickly because when they go on attack, the defenders are quite high up. And with Mainu straight away winning back the ball and pushing up there, he always runs at them. And he's got the speed to do that, and we've got Saka on the right. The only problem is, yet again, if he starts Kane, I think that's a problem. If he starts Ollie Watkins can slip through in behind the defence, and Mainu or Jude Bellingham or Phil Foden, if he starts, which he probably will, he can feed in a great pass to Ollie Watkins, and Ollie Watkins is always good at scoring open play goals. He pretty much never scores a set piece or a penalty or free kick. He never scores them, but he always scores open play goals. And his movements is better. If Kane was in Ollie Watkins' position when he scored, I don't think Kane would have maybe been in that position in the first place. He may have had the shooting ability to score, but in terms of the positioning, he probably didn't. But overall, it's looking really promising for England as we get further on in this tournament. And Gareth Southgate always somehow managed to come away with the result, even if it is a fluky, terrible VAR decision. I didn't agree with that decision. I wasn't even considering a penalty. I don't even think the England players were on the pitch. I didn't see them complaining to the referee or anything. And I do know the referee had some controversy in the past. Was it a Dortmund Bayern Munich game? Correct me if I'm wrong. And it was also with Jude Bellingham. But a lot of the times, I thought the referee was favouring England. I thought a lot of the times England were kind of lucky in terms of the referee's decisions. And it got us through to the final. Not just that, obviously some great defending yet again by England, not allowing Netherlands to score more than one goal. In terms of injuries, I don't think England got any big injuries, and I don't think England got any suspensions. I don't think so. not off the top of my head, but Spain do have, obviously, the injury of Pedri, which is a huge asset to them, and we can capitalise on that. They've still got a great side, with Danny Carvajal returning into that defence, and Lee Normand returning as well, with already the likes of Cucurella and Laporte. Can I say Cucurella looks really, really good, and Laporte looks fantastic, and Carvajal, he plays Real Madrid, which won the Champions League. Looks really, really good by Spain. I know I talked about the high line and England can capitalise on that, but they have such a good defence, and I feel like it's going to be very hard, even if we do start Ollie Watkins, to still get something against Spain. It's going to be very, very hard to score against what, in my opinion, possibly one of the best defences in this tournament. You know, maybe second best to France's defence. Because France, can I say, Koundé against Spain was fantastic. He completely silenced Williams. You know, Williams is faster than Koundé. Koundé's still really fast, but Williams is faster. But Koundé did really well to stop Williams. And if you look, Williams plays on the left. Kyle Walker plays on the right. Kyle Walker versus Williams. I think Kyle Walker's got it in the bag. We saw him against Netherlands, and I thought he played fantastic. That sliding challenge he made was an absolute great tackle. And not just that, his defensive structure. You know, yet again, England do have a good defence. It's the style of play that Gareth Southgate has. Kyle Walker actually looked good in my opinion. And with the likes of Saka, which no doubt about it, he's definitely going to give England a lot of chances. He's going to pass that ball into the box a load of times. I just feel like Ollie Watkins should start. Sorry, Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane should eventually play. Ollie Watkins running in behind the defence of a high defence like Spain, I think it will be the reason why England might win this. You know, that is a chance why we would win it. If we were to win it, that would be one of the reasons, is that the fact we've actually got a striker that can run in behind a defence. Spain, when they're on the counter, it's going to be lightning. We've seen it at the likes of Olmo and then Luiz. You know, he's kind of like the heart of the midfield, Luiz. Can I say, his movement is great. He makes some good 1-2s, good triangle football. Spain is absolutely fantastic. The midfield is fantastic. And then again, I talked about how good the defence was, but Rodri, it's going to be hard for Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice against Rodri, because in my opinion, Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice were a bit meh in that game, you know. There was a few flaring moments from Jude Bellingham, but it wasn't fantastic. But we do have the players, and Gareth Southgate always finds a way. And no matter what, I said this in the semi-final prediction, England always keep their results nice and tight, and it will be a very tight game. It will be very, very tight. There'll be chances for all teams in this one. Getting on to my prediction, I feel like to start off the game, the first 20 minutes, it's quite even Stevens, and then suddenly Spain counter-attack, an absolute lightning counter-attack. Olmo shoots from outside the box. Jordan Pickford, no chance. 1-0 to Spain. Maybe Harry Kane makes a missed pass or Jude Bellingham makes a bit of a mistake. Spain will go on and Williams will cut inside and he will score. It will be 2-0 to Spain after 26 minutes. And then all of a sudden England, they're 2-0 down very quickly. And that's going to cheer them on because each time England go 1-0 down, we haven't actually seen them go 2-0 down. Each time England go 1-0 down, we seem to play like a completely different side. I ain't even talked about the wonder kid, the 16-year-old Lamine Yamal. But what a goal. What a player. What a goal. Imagine winning the Euros at age 16. But then, like I said, because it's 2-0, England are going to go on. They're going to be sparked on. And Kylie Mainu is going to make a sliding challenge from Cucurella. He's going to win it back. And then he's going to pass it over to Saka down the right flank. And he decides to shoot. And he scores from an angle, and Saka makes it 2-1, stays like that all the way to half-time, and it's 2-1 to Spain. Then I feel like second half starts, and England are a different England again, and then they'll go and make it 2-2. It'll be a Phil Foden goal, the goal that he couldn't score when he hit that crossbar, a very similar goal to Yamal's goal. I think Phil Foden will score it outside the box, a screamer goal to make it 2-2, and then England sit back. They may make a change like Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins will come on, and it'll change the game a bit like he did before, but it won't be enough. It'll be 2-2, full time out the 90 minutes. It'll go down to extra time, and Spain are a better team than England. Just gonna put it like that, and Spain will dominate the extra time. I'm going Lamine Yamal to make it 3-2 in extra time to Spain. It's 3-2. Spain defence that likes to play with a high line, and a very tired Spain defence, with Ollie Watkins running in behind that defence, more fresher, and then Ollie Watkins run through. Jude Bellingham will put it into him, he'll run through, and it'll be a clean, classic Ollie Watkins finish to make it 3-3. Goes down to penalties, and England win on penalties. Honestly, I could be an absolute mug. I'm saying 3-3 after 120 minutes, and England to win on penalties. Honestly, originally, if England didn't play as well as they did in the Netherlands first half, I wouldn't have thought they were going to win. My prediction was definite. I was like, definitely going to predict Spain going to win this 2-1. Easy. But England actually showed something in that Netherlands game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I an absolute mug? Does this make any sense to you? Come on, England. It's coming home.